G'day everybody, welcome back. So the process of reviewing the FISCHER & FISCHER SN470m's are well and truly underway. I thought I'd do a little video now just to describe and explain to you guys what's going on in the setting up of these speakers. So I've probably had 4 or 5 hours with them up till now. So I've been doing quite a bit of work with them over today and yesterday evening after they came into the room for the first time. So what I'm going to do now is, or let me just explain to you what's happening down here. Now you can see some tape on the ground there, you know, running it essentially at right angles there around the speaker. So the reason for that is that's where my Wilsons were in the room. So that is a real, for the Wilsons, that is a real point of neutrality in my room. And so I always start with the speaker that I have in here for review in that position. So it gives me a point, a central point of neutrality that I know works for my Wilson. And then the fine tuning of this particular speaker starts to happen from there. So what I'm going to do is I've had a listen. I've observed some things that I think are tuning things that I need to correct. Now the mid-range is a dipole arrangement in this speaker. So if we go around here at the back, you can see there is, I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up or not, but yes, there is the port that is facing backwards. Now if I put this camera here, bear with me, you can see that there is, from the back of the speaker here to the diaphragmatic bass trap, which you can just see there's a good meter there. So there is quite a bit of a gap there. So, and if we come back through here and we look down at the front here, what I've done is, if we go straight down and look at the front face of that speaker and we pan down, I've lined the front baffle of the speaker up with the front baffle of where the Wilson would have been. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to push this speaker back further into the corner. Now, I know with the dipole mid-range, we're going to need to have some space there for reflections. But what I think is happening at the moment is that speaker is a bit lost in this room because it is a much smaller cabinet than my Wilson Alexias are. So there is a lot more room further back than, in fact, I've just noticed it there, and I'm not sure if you guys can see there's an indentation down there on the floor about there somewhere where the back speaker foot would have been for the Wilson. So we are sort of that much further in from the back panel of the FISCHER & FISCHER. So I'm going backwards now. Because what I think we're going to get is a little bit more mid-bass engagement. This room is wonderful at starting and stopping a bass response in here with all this bass trapping I've got. But what I think is slightly lacking at the moment in this position is the mid-range is getting a little bit tipped up when I start really poking some current through them, I'm noticing, and the mid-bass is which is a strength for these speakers, is a little bit, in my room, a little bit anemic. Now, I'm not talking about a lot here, and I'm not saying that these things are getting too hard to listen to because they're just shouting too much at me. I'm using really, really big terms to describe what are small tuning issues. And that is part of the process as a reviewer that I need to go through to get the best out of these speakers, to tune these speakers into my room so that they are positioned correctly to be able to shine at their best. Getting that process right is critical to be able to talk to you at the end about what my thoughts are about them. So a little update. Thanks for watching this. Give it a thumbs up if you are enjoying me walking you through the process and you're enjoying this kind of content. And if you haven't subscribed, all I can ask you to do is consider to do that. It will help the channel grow, and I can bring more of these really, really lovely products into my room so that you guys can experience these things through my take on them
in here at an Aussie Audiophile. So anyway, stay tuned. There's more coming soon. There'll be more shorts coming all the time as I go through the process. I'll bring you guys along with it every step of the way. Keep asking your questions. Love hearing from you guys. I'm answering everything I get, and I'll continue to do that. I will be very happy to answer them. So until we talk again soon, bye for now.